Om Shanti. Impression involves a process of number 1, perception, where you notice and interpret cues or information. Number 2, processing, where you integrate and make sense of the information. Number 3, formation, where you create an opinion, image, or mental representation. Number 4, refining, where you adjust or revise the impression based on new information and experiences. Impression is a mental image, concept, or opinion formed about something or someone, often based on a brief encounter, experience, or exposure. It can be a subjective interpretation or a lasting impact, influencing how you perceive, think, or feel about something. It can be visual, auditory, emotional, cognitive, or social. Impression happens in the mind, and it is due to the effect of pairs of opposites, where you get very excited or take sorrow based on preconceptions, public opinion, traumas, belief systems, social norms, education, and many others. Impression in our mind is the impact of circumstances when you perceive through your senses. The senses connect the mind to the situation in a limited manner. Senses are incapable to observe the whole scene at a time, since the spectrum is limited. So the part of the scene perceived by the senses makes an impact on the mind, and it triggers your emotions, which results into an impression which actually is an illusion. This impression becomes a material in the memory for associating with similar situations. When this impression gets triggered again and again, it becomes stronger and difficult to remove, just like a stubborn stain on your clothes. In this confluence age, you are working on removing such stubborn stains of mind by using Baba's power. You also need to take care that you don't create new stains. This is caring for self. The environment is at present filled with negative emotions. And when you come in contact with others, you have immense chance to get influenced. So you need to put on a bulletproof of Gyan, knowledge, always. Now, what is a bulletproof of Gyan? And how does it work? A bulletproof vest is designed to absorb and dissipate the kinetic energy of a bullet, preventing it from penetrating the material and causing harm to the person wearing it. When you put on the bulletproof of Gyan, the sense perception will get absorbed by the knowledge, which is in the form of power to accommodate and prevent it from penetrating you and corrupting you. Now let's see how it works. Number 1, layering. Just like a bulletproof, Gyan contains many layers of perception with different understanding. As the sense perception passes through these layers, the meaning keeps on getting elevated. Number 2, ballistic panel. It is the core component that absorbs the impact of the bullet, sense perception, or the influence. It is made of high strength, high tenacity material. The Gyan has power and tenacity that gives you persistency till you reach the elevated state. Number 3, energy absorption. Each perception strikes with a high energy. Gyan bulletproof absorbs the kinetic energy by stretching it and separating it into layers to reduce the strong force and slow down. Number 4, distribution of force. The stressed and separated energy is then absorbed by the understanding or impression of Gyan, hence reducing the impact force which create trauma or trigger the old one. Number 5, stopping the bullet. The combined effect of energy absorption and force distribution slows down and stops the bullet. And the bullet is influence of sense perception and prevents corruption. Number 6, trauma reduction. Gyan bulletproof reduces the impact of negative forces which cause less injury. When you wear the bulletproof of Gyan and use the skill of protecting the self, you make a powerful impression on others with Gyan in 3 ways. First is, on subtle level, you send a boomerang of positive energy which gives power to the soul, and the soul gets elevated understanding the mistake. Next is through words. As you protected yourself, your words will be elevated according to the teachings of Baba, which in combination with your subtle powers will act as an arrow and free the soul from the impact of negative emotions and forces. Next is through action. Whatever is inside reflects outside. As you are clean inside, your actions outside will also be so clean that it will drop an elevated message to the soul. This is how you can make an impression on others with Gyan. Acha. Om Shanti. Thank you.